Our next presenter is Mr. James Lim.
Hello, my name is James Lim, and today I'll be presenting a speech by Ronald Reagan. We come to Berlin, we American presidents, because it is our duty to speak in this place of freedom. But I must confess, we're drawn here by other things as well, by the feeling of history in this city, more than 500 years older than our own nation, by the beauty of the Grunewald and the Tiergarten, most of all by your courage and determination. Perhaps the composer Paul Linnick understood something about American presidents. You see, like so many presidents before me, I come here today because wherever I go, whatever I do, ich habe na eine Koffer in Berlin. Behind me stands a wall that encircles the free sectors of this city, part of a vast system of barriers that cut across Germany in a gash of barbed wires, concrete, and dog runs. From the Baltic South, those barriers cut across Germany in a gash of barbed wires, concrete, dog runs, and guard towers. Farther south, there may be no visible, no obvious wall, but there remain armed guards and checkpoints all the same. Still a restriction on the right to travel. Still an instrument to impose ordinary men and women the will of a totalitarian state. I understand the fear of war, the pain of division that afflict this continent, and I pledge to you my country's efforts to help overcome these burdens. To be sure, we in the West must resist Soviet expansion. Yet we seek peace, so we must strive to reduce arms on both sides. When President Kennedy spoke at the City Hall those 24 years ago, freedom was encircled. Berlin was under siege. And today, despite all the pressures upon this city, Berlin stands secure in its liberty, and freedom itself is transforming the globe. With our French and British partners, the United States is prepared to help bring international meetings to Berlin. It would only be fitting for Berlin to serve as a site of United Nations meetings or world conferences on human rights and armed controls, or other issues that call for international cooperation. The totalitarian world produces backwardness because it does such violence to the spirit, thwarting the human impulse to create, to enjoy, to worship. The totalitarian world finds even symbols of love, symbols of worship, and affront. Yet, even today, when the sun strikes that sphere that towers over all Berlin, the light makes the sign of the cross. There in Berlin, like the city itself, the symbols of love, symbols of worship cannot be suppressed. As I looked out a moment ago from the Reichstag, that embodiment of German unity, I noticed words crudely spray-painted upon the wall, perhaps by a young Berliner. This wall will fall, beliefs become reality. Yes, across Europe, this wall will fall, for it cannot withstand faith, it cannot withstand truth, the wall cannot withstand freedom. And I would like, before I close, to say one word. I have read and have been questioned since I have been here about certain demonstrations against my coming. And I would like to say just one thing, and to those who demonstrate so. I wonder if they ever ask themselves if they should have the kind of government they apparently seek. No one would be able to do what they are doing again. Thank you.